Hi there. Today I'm going to discuss the next topic in the sequence that is of checkpoints and milestones. So, before starting the topic, I would like to thank all my viewers who are appreciating my work that I'm uploading. And this video, I have taken some long gap in between, I know, so I'm sorry for that. Uh, some of you have requested also in between, I know that, so I'm really sorry for that. I was not able to upload on time, so really thanks a lot for watching my videos. It is really motivating me to make these kind of videos more and more. So whatever into my capacity, I will be able to project as much as I can share, I will share through this platform. So thanks again for watching, and please subscribe my channel, share my videos if you are liking it, and discuss with me whatever points you are finding out, whatever points you are thinking that I should work upon them, or that you are finding out good, so that I can make the pace consistent. In a consistent pace, I can go ahead. So let's start with the topic of today, the next topic, that is of checkpoints. So here we have to discuss this topic of checkpoints in terms of this project management. What are checkpoints, what are milestones? So it is always important to have this visible milestone in the life cycle in order to check out the progress of the project by the stakeholders, and it also helps us to achieve some of these points that are mentioned over here in this slide. So purpose of this event is not only to demonstrate how well the project is performing, but also to achieve these things like synchronizing stakeholder expectations and achieving agreement among the requirement design and the plan perspectives, synchronizing related artifacts into the consistent and balanced state, identifying the important risk issues and out of tolerance conditions, performing a global review for the whole life cycle, not just the current situation of an individual perspective or intermediate. So it is like a that we are checking up. There are some visible milestones, means at some points we are checking up how much work has been done. So that is a milestone. So like for an example, you can consider it like if after 2 weeks I have said like okay, this much work should be done in the project development, and we have to check it out on that day, whether that milestone has been achieved or not. So that becomes one milestone, second milestone after 1 month, third milestone after 3 months. So in this way we can set our milestones, and if we are checking our progress in this manner for the project development, then it will help us out to maintain that pace with the expectations of the stakeholder and to achieve the agreement among the according to the requirement design and the perspectives which the plan has set for us in the development of the software project. Next one is synchronizing related artifacts. So this term of artifacts that has come up again. We have seen this term earlier also. Artifacts means nothing but the information that can be implemented or reviewed. That is called as an artifact. So in software project management, artifacts are nothing but those things like your requirement set, vision document, uh, source code, runtime files, compile time files, user manuals, they all are artifacts. So related artifacts, whatever work we are doing, so related to that, if we are in inception phase, then requirement related artifacts. If we are in our second phase, that is of elaboration, and then we are in design related artifacts. Then if we are in construction phase, then implementation related artifacts. So we can maintain that balance in a consistent and balanced state according to those implemented artifacts. Next one is to identify the important risk and issues out of tolerance conditions. These milestones helps us to know that where we can have those risks which are unavoidable, which where we can have those kind of issues which we have to resolve on the earlier stage, so that on later stages of the development we will not get major problems. Out of tolerant conditions, unavoidable conditions, that also it helps us to know. Then just along with getting the individual perspective or the intermediate product situation, current situation about the product, it will also give us idea about the complete review for the whole life cycle. So that becomes some of the points which these checkpoints helps us to achieve. And there are most important major milestone is usually that event which transitions the project from elaboration phase to construction phase. Because during that phase we are moving from design portion to implementation portion, and that is very crucial part, because actually at that point we are moving to the stage of performing the major portion of the project. Yes. So milestones must have these well-defined expectations, and they should provide these tangible results. And this is not negotiating on the milestones objectives goals once the project has gained further understanding of the among the comparisons between the requirement design and the plan. So that is about our milestones. Next thing that let me move to the next slide. There are three sequences of project checkpoints which are used to synchronize stakeholder expectations throughout the life cycle. And these three sequences are major milestones, minor milestones, and status assessments. So this complete topic of checkpoints will revolve around these three sequences: major, minor, and status assessments. So major milestones are nothing but like system-wide events which are held at the end of the development phase, at the end of the each development phase, you can say. So there are four phases of life cycle as we have seen: inception, elaboration, construction, transition. So after completion of every phase, this major milestone has to be set. So they provide visibility to the system-wide issues, synchronize the management and engineering perspectives, and verify that aims of the phase has been achieved. So that is the purpose of this major milestone. First thing. Next one is minor milestones. So minor milestones basically are iteration focused events, and these milestones you can say like as if I want to make you understand in a more precise way, then we have seen in one previous diagrams that inception phase generally takes one iteration to complete. During elaboration phase there can be two iterations. During construction phase there can be three iterations. So iteration portion we have already seen what are iterations: one cycle, second cycle, third cycle, and then we will complete the whole phase. So that is iteration. So one phase can have multiple iterations depending upon the size of the work and the size of the project. So these iterations, after completion of every iteration, we have to set up the milestones. We have to check the progress. So that milestone is called as minor milestone. So again, I'm to make you memorize these things. This is phase focused. After every phase, that milestone has to set. This is iteration focused. After every iteration, milestone has to be set. Then status assessment is the periodic assessments. Basically here we have to see they provide management with a frequent and regular insight into the progress that is being made. So these status assessments can be set on the frequent basis, like within a week, second week, third week. So week wise these milestones can be set, and that is called as a status assessment to check how much progress has been done. So basically we are setting up these kind of milestones, we are checking up our progress of the project development weekly basis. Even sometimes it happens like with extreme programming of agile methodology, it happens on daily basis also, daily stand up meetings. Yes. So agile gives that flexibility, gives that you can say the functionality to check up the progress on the daily basis, what the complete team is doing every day and what are their plans for next day. So in the same way we can set these status assessments. So the most important milestone, major milestone, is usually the event that transitions the project from elaboration phase to construction phase. So that is design part, and construction phase is basically your implementation part. Format and content of minor milestones are highly dependent on the project and organizational culture. So obviously the organizational culture means how many iterations have been set, and in how many iterations one phase is getting completed. So that is a complete organization and of the project, you can say. So that's why this minor milestones, they are dependent on that complete project and the organizational culture of the project. Periodic status assessments are important for focusing continuous attention on the evolving health of the project, so that we have seen, we can relate the things that we are checking up the continuous growth, continuous health of the project. That means what is happening with the project every day or every week, you can say. So that is the periodic status assessments. So these three milestones you have to remember for sure. So in this checkpoints, till now we have seen what are checkpoints, why they are important. First question can form in that way. Next one is, what are the three sequences of the project checkpoints? Very important part of the checkpoints: major milestones, minor milestones, status assessments. So up to this slide you should get this clarity, where we have to set the status assessment, where we have to set the minor milestones, and where we have to set the major milestones. Next, so these three types of joint management reviews, they are conducted throughout the process. So these are the things, these are also called as joint management reviews. That's why I have written it in as a separate slide, to just show that this question can come up in the both forms, and it is showing the same thing that we have just discussed. And these three joint management reviews, or the three sequences, are major, minor, and status assessments. And major milestones, these are the system wide events which are held at the end of the development phase. So here it is being written, to it will help you to memorize in a very proper way if you are listening to this class. They provide visibility to system wide issues. So this is about our major milestones. To memorize it, like major milestone is related to the development phases. Minor milestones, they are iteration focused. So remember with this term, iteration focused events which are conducted to review the content of iteration in detail. Then status assessments are periodic events which we can set, majorly the manager of the team or the facilitator of the team, they set this periodic event assessments to have the regular insight into the progress that is being made. So iteration represents cycle of activities that we have already discussed. Each of the life cycle phases undergo one or more iterations. Next. So this diagram completely elaborates about these three sequences or joint management reviews. That it is very much clear in this diagram that there are these four phases, and each four phases, each of the phase is being divided into some iterations. Like inception phase is having one iteration, elaboration phase is having two iterations, construction phase is having three iterations, and this transition phase is having one iteration. Now if you will see, this major milestone is having four major milestones set, and these are nothing but the type of the milestones. This major milestone, these are the types of the milestones, four milestones which are being set, and they are happening with the every phase. After, at the end of the every phase, these milestones has to be set. Then minor milestones are set with the iterations, with the iterations they have been set. For every iterations there are these minor milestones have been set. Status assessments are periodic synchronization, periodic events which are set on a regular intervals in a specified form, where it can be weekly also, it can be daily also. That depends on the size of the project, how frequently we have to check the progress. So majorly up to about this one, these four types of major milestones which happen, like life cycle objective milestone happens at the end of the inception phase, life cycle architecture milestones happens at the end of the elaboration phase. Then this initial operational capability milestones happens at the end of the construction phase, and last one, product release milestones, happens at the end of the transition phase. So these four milestones we will now discuss in detail, what are they, and one by one we will see major milestones, minor milestones, status assessments. About them we have to cover. So let us first take this major milestone. So this major milestone, there are four major milestones occur at this during this life cycle phases, and they can be used in many different process models, including our traditional waterfall model also. So in any iterative model, the major milestones are used to achieve concurrence, parallelism between all stakeholders on the current state of the project. And different stakeholders can have different concerns. And stakeholders, as I always told you, stakeholders doesn't only mean those people who are investing their money into the project. Stakeholders are all those people who are directly or indirectly involved in the project. Okay, so different stakeholders have their different concerns. Like customers can be concerned about the budget estimates, time estimates, feasibility, risk assessment, progress, compatibilities. And system engineers can have concern related to the compatibilities, requirement changes, comparison analysis, completeness and consistency, balance between the risk, quality and usability. Developers can have concern related to the requirement sufficiency, then compatibility, product line compatibility, development environment sufficiency. Then maintainers can have concern related to the product sufficiency, document artifacts, then interoperability, existing systems, um, existing system updations or problems related to the existing systems, maintenance environment sufficiency. So these are some kind of concerns that different stakeholders can have. So milestones that we have just discussed, they may be conducted as one continuous meeting for all concerned parties, or they can be conducted incrementally through online reviews on the different articles. So, but it depends how we are concerned to conduct it. So there are considerable differences in the levels of conducting these things, and one by one now these four um, have these four milestones which happens at the end of the each life cycle phase that we have to see. So let's take it one by one, life cycle objective milestone. First one is our this milestone of life cycle objective milestones happens at the end of the inception phase. So in this video, let me just tell you in a very brief manner what are they, and then we will continue with it in our next session in more detail. What are they? So this life cycle objective milestone, basically the definition of the responsibilities of stakeholder, vision baseline, quality attributes, priorities, which activities are to be performed first. So according to this all these things, this life cycle objective milestone has to be set. And goal is to present to all the stakeholders a recommendation to how to proceed with the development, like our plan, estimated budget, estimated time, our expected benefits, and our savings, profits. Architecture milestone, second one, life cycle architecture milestone is for it. First thing, it occurs at the end of the elaboration phase. Next thing is about the main objective here for the architecture milestone is to demonstrate the executable architecture to the stakeholder, so that at the end of the elaboration phase we are able to give the stakeholders a executable and explainable architecture which demonstrates the complete functionality, complete work of our project that we want to demonstrate, that we want to present. Third one is our capability milestone, operational capability milestone, and it occurs at the end of the construction phase, third phase. And the main objective here is to assess the readiness of the software to start the transition to the customer and the user sites, and to authorize the start of acceptance testing, so that we will be able to reach to the stage where we are now ready to deliver the product to the customer. And the last one is for the release milestone, product release milestone, this one. And this one occurs at the end of the transition phase, that is the last phase. And the main objective here is the completion of the software and its deployment to the support organization where we want to give it. So that is this in a very brief note. I have told you what is the meaning of all these four milestones. In my next session, I will take it in a more detail. What are they? And then we will discuss about the minor milestone and the status assessments. So that's it, guys, for this session. And really, thank you so much for watching my videos. It is I'm again telling you, if you are having any queries to me, please comment on it, discuss with me. You can mail me also. And the content, these PPTs are, I have made it available on the GitHub. The link is being provided in the description. I will again provide it here in the description where I am uploading my all PPTs that I have made. So you can access it. You can get this material from there. So thank you so much again for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, share my videos with your friends, and please do like it, do comment if you're liking it, if you find it worthy, if it is helpful to you in any way. So thank you so much again. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next session. Bye bye.